This video is strictly for entertainment purposes and doesn't have any intention of promoting cheats. I hope every cheater in CS2 gets banned and completely removed from the community. Not a single cheat name or company will be mentioned. Hopefully I made myself clear. Enjoy the video. Aimbot. In Counter-Strike 2, Aimbot is the classic aims for you cheat. Normally, you move your mouse, take duels, sometimes hit, sometimes miss. With an aimbot, the whole process is automated. The cheat constantly reads enemy positions, and the moment a target enters a small area around your crosshair, it adjusts your view so your aim lines up almost perfectly with their hitbox, usually the head or upper body. The most obvious version is Rage Aimbot. The crosshair snaps straight to heads, recoil almost doesn't exist, and multi-kills turn into instant robotic headshots. These are the guys who don't even try to hide it and often pair it with Spinbot or anti-aim. More common today is legit aimbot or aim assist. Instead of hard snaps, it adds tiny corrections on top of your own mouse movement. The crosshair feels like it's magnetized to enemies, tracking them a bit too smoothly and fixing bad crosshair placement unrealistically fast. From the outside, it can look like clean mechanics, but the inhuman consistency and perfect spray transfers usually give it away. Wallhack. Wallhacks are all about information. In a normal match, you only see what your model could realistically see. Angles you've cleared, enemies you've heard, positions you can actually peek. With a wallhack or ESP, that rule disappears. The cheat reads enemy positions from memory and draws them on your screen as boxes, glowing models, skeletons, or outlines, even through walls and smokes. To the cheater, the entire map is lit up all the time. The loud, obvious version is like a sixth sense. The player pre-fires every corner, never moves without pre-aiming the next angle, and somehow always rotates to the right bomb site. It's not game sense, they're literally watching you through the map. What usually gives them away is the pattern. Canceling pushes right before a stack, holding crosshair on unseen enemies through walls, or instantly pre-firing the exact pixel an enemy swings from. One or two lucky reads happen to everyone. When it's every round, something is clearly wrong. Bunny hop. Bunny hop cheats are all about movement, not aim. In CS2, legit b-hopping is just timing and practice. You jump, air strafe, time the next jump right as you land, and try to keep up your speed. You mess up the timing, you lose momentum. A bhop script or macro removes that skill check. The cheat spams perfectly timed jump inputs for you, often every tick. So as long as you hold space or mouse wheel, your character keeps chaining near perfect hops automatically. More advanced versions also add auto strafe. While you slightly move your mouse, the script handles AD inputs and angle changes to keep your velocity at the best possible angle. The hard part is telling it apart from a genuinely good movement player. The real giveaway is repetition. Even top players scuff jumps under pressure, but scripted bhops stay unnaturally clean round after round, even in spots where jump spamming makes no sense. Triggerbot. You peek an angle, line up your crosshair, and the moment your head appears, you get tapped instantly. Not a flick, not a pre-fire. Just a weirdly perfect timing shot. That's exactly the kind of situation where a Triggerbot shines. A Triggerbot doesn't aim for you. Your mouse movement is completely manual. The cheat sits in the background and constantly checks what's under your crosshair. As soon as an enemy hitbox enters that tiny area, it sends a fire input on that tick. No human reaction time, just an instant shot the moment the crosshair overlaps. Cheaters tune this to look legit. They can add a small delay, so it only shoots if you keep the crosshair on the target for say 20 to 40 milliseconds. They can filter out teammates, only work when scoped, and even fire while you're full flashed if the enemy model is still technically visible. From the outside, the aim often looks normal. What feels off is the shooting. Way too many lucky shots the exact moment someone walks into their crosshair. Ragebot. When cheaters stop pretending to play legit, they turn on Ragebot, the I don't care if everyone knows I'm cheating version of Aimbot. Configs are usually max FOV, Always head with auto fire the moment a target appears. Any enemy that appears on the screen gets snapped to and deleted, often through thin walls, with recoil and spread fully compensated. Multi-kills turn into absurd flakes where half a team dies in under a second. Most rage setups also run spinbot or broken anti-aim, so the model is spinning or staring at the floor while still beaming everyone. That's why Ragebots mostly live on HV8 style servers or throwaway accounts. The goal isn't to look legit, it's to ruin the match so hard it stops feeling like real Counter-Strike. Skinchanger. In CS2, Skinchangers sit in a weird corner of the cheat world. They don't aim for you, they don't show enemies through walls, and they don't change hitboxes. What they do is much simpler. They change how your game shows your weapons and knives. A basic Skinchanger changes which gun you're holding, edits things like wear rating, stat track value, and pattern template, then forces a full update. On your screen, a default AK suddenly turns into a gold arabesque or a wild lotus. The key detail, this is all client-side. Your teammates and enemies see a default AK-47 while you're staring at a gold arabesque on your screen. Because of that, a lot of players call Skinchangers harmless cheats, but they still break the rules. Most public builds are packed together with actual aimbots or wallhacks, and you're running random executables that can steal your Steam account or your real inventory. So in practice, you're risking a VAC ban and your skins for cosmetics only you can see. Backtrack and Fakelag. These two don't give you better aim. They rewrite how time feels in a fight. Fakelag first. Instead of sending your movements smoothly to the server, the cheat holds your packets, then releases them in short bursts. To you, everything looks normal. To everyone else, your model teleports in tiny jumps when you swing an angle. You peek, see them, shoot, and go back to cover. On their screen, you were still behind a wall when they died. It looks like random lag, but only for that one player. Backtrack goes the other way around. It abuses lag compensation on the enemy side. The cheat constantly records where opponents were over the last couple hundred milliseconds. When the user shoots, it doesn't just fire at the enemy's current position. It can register the shot on a past position that was still valid for the server. So you step out, fall back behind cover, and still get headshotted as if you were standing in the open. In demos, it just looks like bad netcode or delayed trades, which is exactly why these cheats are so hard to call out. Radarhack. Radarhacks are the quiet version of Wallhack. Instead of drawing enemies through walls, they simply force everyone to be spotted all the time. So every opponent is a constant dot on your radar, even if they're in spawn, behind the wall, or across the map. Some setups push this into full infobot territory. An external tool reads the game data and turns it into live overlays with enemy HP, weapons, and positions. The core idea is the same. Their mechanics are not better, their decisions are, because they know more than they should. And that was all. Like I said in the beginning, please do not cheat in CS2 or any other game. Nobody likes cheaters and you will get banned.